Hey, you guys. Hi. I was trying to make sure I was on time. I think I'm like 1 minute late, but that's fine. We're not stressing. We are not worrying about it. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody is feeling fine. I'm feeling all right. I had like a kind of okay day. I am not going to lie. My day was kind of up and down, but I'm not complaining. I'm trying to just move a few things out of the way before we get ready to start the reading. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to tune in. Hi, love. Hold on. How do I send this? I don't know how to work. All right. I have to share the link. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. Hello, 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 you guys. Today is Thursday. It's Thursday, y'all. That means that it is Two True Thursday. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed the live from Tuesday, from Toxic Tuesday, and yesterday live, which was Wellness Wednesday. It went way better than I expected. And today, you guys, is Two True Thursday. As you can see, I'm wearing my natural eyebrows. I took my eyelashes off, and I am wearing my natural hair out today. Because with being too true, I have to be true with myself and accept myself for my flaws and all. So these are going to be a couple of subjects that we are going to cover today. Why are you? People wait till the last minute to text me, and they know I said I was going live. They know I said I was going live, so I don't know why they wasting. Am I still doing readings? Yes, I am, because people think, oh, she's not doing readings. I am still doing spiritual readings, you guys. So y'all don't have to worry about that. But I am also going to be doing a podcast. I'm streaming on TikTok and on YouTube at the same time, you guys. So I'm going to be back and forth balancing between YouTube in the comments and TikTok in the comments. Hello, 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 hello. Those of you who are in my live, welcome, 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 welcome. How are you guys' day going? I want you guys to comment down below your name and where you are from. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is my backup page. I cannot stress that enough to the people that's on here. This is my backup page that I am using, you guys, because I'm suspended on my main account. You can find my main account when you click on my page. It should tell you what my main account is. I want to know something. What is it that you want to know? Hi, Tiny. What is it that you want to know, love? Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, Lexi. How are you feeling, love? Dope ass mom, Tyrese. Carter, hello, hello, hello. Hold on. Hang up and they really want me to answer that? Hang up a OP or you become an OP. Please, please, please. I don't know what you're talking about because I ain't doing either. Pizza or burger. I love both. I couldn't choose. My greedy self, I would want both of those. So we're going to give it about 2 more minutes, you guys, before we get ready to start. Because like I said, I was waiting for a couple of y'all to tune in before I started, so we're kind of warming up. No, I don't, Akira. You put it inside the box because I don't see it. That's a hard one. Taylor Swift too. What is one of my favorite songs? I know it's Bad Blood, and it's another one where she's talking about being in a relationship and she's being toxic. Guys like a bad girl. I don't know what it's called, but those are my two Taylor Swift songs. One. I only could pick one. Give me the pizza. That's a hard one. That is a hard one because I love both. I would take the pizza. They're asking me questions. We're supposed to be having Two True Thursday. So those of you, like I said, I am still going to be doing spiritual readings. Like I said, I do readings on love, your career, self-care. I do readings on all of those things for those topics that you guys do want to cover. Today I am doing a special. Y'all know my prices. I try to keep my prices high. But today I'm actually going to be lowering my prices. I'm going to be doing $7 for a mini reading. and I'm going to be doing $12 for a full in-depth reading. But I am also going to be starting, like I said, with the podcast, we're going to be talking about being true to ourselves and being open and honest, okay? Bro, I don't know, it ain't working. Oh, Jesus Christ. So just write it down. You could just pin it. Who else? Who else? Because don't nobody else know how to do it. The rest of them I told everybody else to go to YouTube so that we could balance it out on YouTube and on here. So we not even gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. So let's get ready to start. That dude from Stanton. So let's get ready to start, you guys. So I am 31 years old. Oh, Jen. Oh shit. I forgot Jen. I'm so sorry. She's like, okay. I forgot. Let me make sure I tell her I had already went live. So like I said, I am streaming on YouTube as well as on here. So I am 31 years old. My name is Imani, and I am a proud mother of 3 sons. No, it's not pinned on YouTube. It's not pinned on YouTube. I am from Brooklyn, New York. A lot of y'all make jokes and be like, "Oh my God, girl, you got such a heavy accent," and I love your accent. I'll be saying here like, "Yo, I don't know what y'all talking about," because I do not have an accent, but to other people, I do. So yesterday, if you was inside of the live, you guys, we was talking about depression, unaliving yourselves, and postpartum depression, things like that. Why is everybody? Hold on, you guys. Let me share this. I gotta. People is. I'm on live. I'm on live. And we talk about. We covered a lot of subjects, you guys. I was talking about being abused, being in an abusive relationship. I was talking about my mental health and stuff like that. So today is acknowledging who I am. It's acknowledging everything that I've been through, and I'm also going to be acknowledging how that had helped me grow and why I am in the position that I am in now. So I have to say, like I said, I was showing scars. People were saying that they couldn't see the scars that I have over my body, my hands. I am going to show you guys my arm and my legs and stuff as well. Later on during the live, I am going to be showing that. Hi, Michael. What's good, gang? Um, so when I first started going through depression, you guys, it was because of the fact that I was going through a heartbreak. And I felt like I was about to lose the love of my motherfucking life. And I just could not picture myself being alone. Like I said, it's all right to be open and be honest. Because like I said, this is a non-judgment zone, a non-judgment free zone. So we're not going to talk bad about other people. And we're not going to judge anybody about what they got going on in their life. So like I said, I was doing a lot of dumb things, you guys. I was drinking, I was smoking, I was doing things that I know I had no business doing. But because I didn't know how to deal with a lot of the stuff, I was out here bugging the fuck out. I'm not even about to lie. I wasn't wilding out like I was in the streets wilding out, but I was bugging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I was doing shit I had no business doing. I had joined the gang when I was 13. And no, I didn't get gang banged to get in there neither. I actually had to fight. I had to fist fight somebody in my family. I'm not going to say who it was, but I had to fist fight somebody in my family in order to join the gang. And my name was Reckless. That's what they called me. If you know how I fought, you know how the fuck I gave it up. Point blank, period. But my nickname was Reckless. I was down for whatever, whenever. And when I mean that, it was always crunch time with me. And that's why I say, like, the person I am today, you would not be able to tell because it's a lot of my stuff I try to keep bottled up. But you know how you have friends from your past. We all have been there. I feel like that when my depression starts as well. Yes. We start doing shit we know we ain't got no business doing. So some of the things that I was doing, I was selling drugs. I was. I want to make sure I make that very clear. TikTok, don't take me down because I'm not doing it now. But that was something that I was doing. I was a box cutter. I was cutting people every chance I got when I was in high school. I got expelled out of one high school, kicked out the district, and then sent to another school, which was in Far Rock. I met a wonderful group of people. I did lock in with them. and I had beef. And it's so crazy, you guys. I didn't even have my own personal beef. I had beef with the bitches that I was chilling with. They had beef with a whole nother crew. And because that was my crew, we all ended up having beef. I did a lot of things, y'all. I ended up getting expelled out of that school for fighting. The last fight I had in there, I shut a girl's eye closed. And it wasn't my fault. I was trying to help my friend. And I ended up getting expelled out of there. My mom tried to get me into like 4 different schools. They did not want me because of my reputation and because of my, when they seen my transcript, like with the suspensions and all this other stuff, they didn't want me in any schools, y'all. So you know what that left me? No school, no nothing. My mom was upset. She was very disappointed in me because it was just like, you're gonna be a dummy. You can't even go to school. You can't do this, that, and the third. And it's just like, damn, like I fucked up major time. Hi, Jen. I fucked up major, major time. And it's something that I regret still to this day because I never got a chance to experience prom. Even when I was graduating from junior high to go to high school, the school that I was in, only the people that was on the fourth floor was able to celebrate graduation. We just got a diploma and that was it. Tell Jen that I said, hey. Akira said to tell you, hey Jen. She's on YouTube. She's tuned in on YouTube. She said to tell you, hey Jen. Excuse me. So even with the high school thing, with all the fighting and stuff I was doing, I was very upset because I did not get a chance to go to prom. I didn't get a chance to graduate. How I get them as a friend. Akira. She said, who? Akira. They didn't add me yet. I don't know, girl. You're gonna have to wait. Oh, is this? Oh, is this Facebook? Akira, I'm gonna need you to go on TikTok so that way she can see who the fuck I'm talking about. Because Jen is like, oh, is this Facebook? No, I'm actually on YouTube. I'm using YouTube. She said, let me go. She's coming on here to go comment to you right now, Jen. So, like I said, I didn't get a chance to graduate. I didn't get a chance to go to prom. I never got a chance to experience any of that because I thought I was doing the best thing. I was living motherfucking life. I had money. I was stealing. I was cutting people. I was in a gang. I was doing a bunch of shit that now I kind of regret a little bit because I fucked up my own childhood. And when I say my childhood, I don't mean my childhood. I mean like my teenage years, like where I should have been going to school, going to college, and doing all these other things, but I wasn't. Now, fast forward, I become pregnant. Like I said, this is True True Thursday. This is where you tell your truth and you own up to a lot of your your past, your flaws, things in your life that you have to be open with yourself and acknowledge the person that you are, the person that you was, let's say, because the person I was back then is not the person that I am today. All right. So the fighting, I was stealing cars, you guys. My baby father had me stealing cars. I learned how to hotwire cars and I would break into them. There was this other town that was near us, and the people would never lock their doors. I don't know why in that neighborhood they never left their car doors locked. So we would go in their cars, we would take it, we would take stuff that was in it. A lot of shit, y'all. We did so much shit. It's just like, oh my gosh. But I ended up getting pregnant. I lost my first kid due to me still trying to run and be in the streets or whatever. I regretted it and then found out again I was pregnant. Now, I'm not sure if I really want to talk about this on here, but I did say that I am a very honest and truthful person. But I know it's going to be so much backlash from this. And I'm kind of nervous because it's just like, I want to be 100% truthful, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with the negativity that's going to come from it when I mention some of the things in here. So I'm gonna be honest, that part I'm kind of weighing the pros and the cons of this at this very moment because there was an important matter that did take place in my life, and it made me look at men in so many other ways and feeling like you cannot trust them. I don't care who the fuck they are. Okay, girl, I had two older brothers. I hear you loud and clear. It's like people make mistakes. They do. They do. They do. They do. So I don't know. I want to talk about so much things, and at the same time, I'm just like, I'm not sure if I'm ready for certain people, especially family members, because my family is very judgmental. Like, girl, why did you mention this? Like, even yesterday, I got a lot of great feedback from the live I did yesterday. I had a lot of great feedback from the live we did yesterday. I'm very proud of myself. But some, I had three family members, you guys, that was talking about why was you online talking about you cutting yourself and doing all these other things and talking about you was depressed and stuff. And I'm just like, why does it matter? Y'all didn't give a fuck. Nobody was checking in on me. You understand what I'm saying? This is this is me being 100% honest. And they're just like, well, I don't feel as if you need to be telling the world everything. Then I wouldn't be genuine if I chose not to talk about all of the stuff that I have that's going on. Girl, I outed out my mom on shit that she won't let go of. Well, goddamn. Hi, Conchacha. I always come in and I always catch you in here. It may be someone that needs to hear that they're not alone. It's not my fault she did what she did, but can't own up to how it affected her own kids. Now that's understandable. That is 100% understandable. And it's just like with what both of you guys are saying is 100% understandable, and it's pure facts. I want to speak on things because maybe that may be somebody to help out someone else, right? And then when you have people who do things and it's just like that wasn't me, and they try to make it seem as if it shouldn't matter, and it's just like, yo, what you did fucked me up. It fucked me up. I am not the same person I was because of that. It's your story to tell if you want to share it. It's your story to share. I support you. Thank you, Tiny. Thank you, Jen, and thank you, Tamara. So maybe I should get into a couple of those subjects. The person that I was with, I'll just not put the person's name. I'll not put the person's name. The person that I was with, he ended up giving me a STD at the time. I'm going to tell y'all a lot of stuff that happened. He ended up giving me a STD at the time, which was chlamydia. Let me put that out there before everybody be like, oh my God, what are you talking about? I had gotten chlamydia. And I found out, you know how when after you, if you had a baby or if you had a miscarriage, you know how you're supposed to go for your follow-up appointment, stuff like that. I went for my follow-up appointment and I found out that I had an STD. I went to the person that I was with. You guys, we was together for years. Your story inspired people to do better. You never know who you're helping. Thank you, Michael. You're right. So I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of shit. I'm gonna tell y'all a lot of shit, so be prepared. But give them a way to make it right. I have given that opportunity to my mother, and she has her grandkids. Listen, if you're able to fix things and it's able to make things work for you guys, that is the best thing. You know, because we can't change our paths, but we could change how we move moving forward, right? So let me finish telling y'all. So I went to the person that I was dating. We appreciate you. We all have a story. It's always a hater. That's a fact. Thank you. Thank you, Tamara. So I ended up, no, don't call me now. Do not call me now. Do not call me now. So I went to him and he denied it. It was like once I said it to him, I said, listen, I went to the doctor. I need to know, have you been sleeping with anybody else besides me? He's like, no. What are you talking about? And I said, listen, the doctor told me I have an STD. This motherfucker, this motherfucker put his head down. He didn't try to argue me down like, what you mean you got something? Who gave that to you? It wasn't me. He put his head down. Off rip, he knew he was guilty. I took my medicine. I couldn't have no intercourse or nothing for, I think it was like 7 days. It was 7 days. We are sometimes our own worst enemy and we need complete balance. Balance comes with personal growth. It does. Jen, you are absolutely right. I love that. I love that. And I took my medication, you know, to clear up my STD and stuff. Now, fast forward, I find out I'm pregnant again. And now I'm more cautious because I just lost the baby. I don't want to lose another one. So I'm trying everything possible to hold on to it. Now, what ended up happening is I ended up giving birth. I had a rough pregnancy, you guys. My first pregnancy, I suffered with preeclampsia. You guys, if you do not know what preeclampsia is, that is when you have really, really high blood pressure during your pregnancy. Okay? Preeclampsia is very serious. So my baby father wasn't really there much as he should have been during my pregnancy. I was very emotional. I was also very, very sick. I was in and out the hospital because I could not eat anything, you guys. Like I was throwing up my stomach acids. That's how bad it was during my pregnancy. I threw up a lot of my stomach acids. You would think this man, this is our first kid. I wasn't getting foot rubs, nothing. He was out living his best life, partying and impregnating other bitches at the same time. I ended up going into labor early. I was almost 7 months. I was almost 7 months. Same when I was pregnant. Many, many shit, y'all. Yeah, I said it. I said it. But I went into the hospital and I would never forget this shit. I was scared out my ass. I was beefing with his grandmoms at the time. I was. I don't have no beef or nothing with them now. We just don't talk. But hey, they felt as if my pregnancy, the child that I was carrying, did not belong to my baby father. Mind you, me and him was together for a minute. At the time, we was together for 2 years at that time, and he was living with me. They was telling me, oh, she was messing around and this, that, and the third. The guy that they said that I was messing around with, he was actually in jail at the time, and he rest in peace because he ended up passing away a year after him coming home. So I was pissed off. So you got to understand how I felt during my pregnancy because it's just like, who the fuck are y'all to tell me who the fuck I slept with when y'all know I was with this person every single day? But it's cool. I went to the hospital because I felt really dizzy. My nose was bleeding like crazy. My feet was swollen. I went to the hospital and I was always having Braxton Hicks. People look at it like Braxton Hicks happens during the ending of your fucking pregnancy. I was 4 months, you guys, and I was having Braxton Hicks. I think kids go through the situation to be opposite of what their fathers are. That's how it's supposed to be. It doesn't work out that way. I thought it did, but it didn't. I thought it did, but it didn't. And I remember I was calling him to let him know I was going to the hospital. And his whole mind frame was, she's always going to the hospital. Ain't nothing going to happen. Why do I have to go with her to the hospital? He ended up coming, him and his friends. And I won't forget, I was crying, and the doctors was taking my blood pressure. And they was scared. And what they did was they scared me. I felt fine after, I got me a little water. I felt fine. But the doctors started coming in and they was saying a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't know what they were saying. It was flashing flashlights in my eye. Can you see? Are you seeing blurry visions? And da-da-da. And I'm like, no, you're scaring me. My blood pressure shot up. It was like 220 over 200 and something. And they was explaining to me, if they do not get my blood pressure down, there was a high percent chance that I may either lose the baby or I may end up passing. That shot me up way more higher than what the fuck I needed to be on, because now I'm even more scared because I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is about to happen? And they was talking about having to give me an emergency C-section, all of this other stuff. And I was crying for my mom. My mom at the time was at home watching my nephew. And I cried for my mom because I was so scared. And I didn't know what to do. And I was asking, is my baby father here? Is my baby father here? Can somebody please get him into the room? I am scared. Let me calm down. Maybe if I calm down, that would make me feel more comfortable if I have somebody in the room with me. Once they brought my baby father in, I started to calm down a little. I wasn't as scared. My blood pressure wasn't as high, but it still was high enough. They was shooting me up with, I think, magnesium or some other shit. It was something with a motherfucking M. Or to not repeat the same behavior where they lack those lessons are learned. Period. Hello, Rental Man 69. I don't know who you are, but hi. So they kept me in the hospital. They told me they was going to have to monitor me and shoot me up with steroids because they wanted me to be prepared to have that baby. I stayed in the hospital for about a week, you guys. They wasn't feeding me, and they said they couldn't feed me just in case if they had to give me an emergency C-section. All I was having was water and a bunch of motherfucking ice. Do you know what the fuck that does to a pregnant woman? I can't eat. I can't go nowhere. They had a catheter stuck up my woo-ha, and that shit was painful as a motherfucker. Okay? And I had to pee in a pan because they didn't want me getting out the bed. Worst experience ever, right? Worst experience ever. If you're a mom, then you know what I'm talking about with that catheter that they stick in there in your urethra. Am I saying that shit right? Y'all don't pay me no motherfucking ride. I ain't no motherfucking doctor. But anyways, right? So the time comes where they're like, Mom, we're going to prep you for your C-section in the morning. I filled out a bunch of papers, you guys. I cried. I prayed on it. My baby father was excited. My best friend at the time, she was very excited. And I was like, yo, sneak me some food, y'all. Sneak me some food. I had this emergency C-section once I turned 7 months. Like I said at the time, they had given me a lot of urethra. Okay, so you knew what I was talking about, Jen. You know what I was talking about. So they gave me an emergency C-section. I seen my son for a split second, you guys. They had me tied down. I don't know if they do that at the hospitals where you guys are at, but they tied me down in the hospital like this. Okay, my hands was tied down, so the only thing I could do is this. And they have this big sheet that they put up in front of you so you can't see when they're cutting you open. My baby father family came to see the baby feet. Like I said, you guys, I got to be 100% honest. I don't want no backlash because I ain't trying to trash talk you, but we're speaking facts here. They didn't stay. I didn't really get a chance to talk with them. I know that they came in and they said that they was going straight upstairs to see the baby. Not me. They was going straight upstairs to see the baby because they wanted to see my son's feet, to see if my child had the same type of feet that they have. At the time, they also had to go to a funeral. At the time, it was his great grandmother that passed away. She was really sick. You know how they tell you when you're bringing in a life, there's a life being taken out? While I was pregnant, she was really, really sick. She was really, really sick. And then she passed away. And when she passed away, I think it was the day of her funeral or something, was the day that I had my C-section. I don't remember. So they didn't really stay. I would have asked them to leave ASAP. They didn't come into me. Remember, I just had a C-section. So I was put into the resting room. I was put into the resting room and my son was taken upstairs to NICU because like I said, my son is premature. I had just turned 7 months. So like I said, I seen him for a split second and I heard him cry. That was it. I didn't see my son after that. So what ended up happening was he had to leave or whatever, which was understandable. But I was really lonely. I was really sad. You guys, this is when postpartum starts kicking in. Now, they kept me downstairs because my blood pressure was still high. So I had to wait for my blood pressure to drop before they was able to take me upstairs to where my son was. So I was down there for about 3 nights. Like I tell y'all all the time, I have a fear of elevators. I am terrified of elevators. I cannot stress that enough, you guys. I talk to y'all about this all the time. I wouldn't want. Oh, he was trying to see if he was his. I wouldn't want them to come in the first place if they was questioning you. What can I say? I had to let shit be. I had to let it be. So I finally get the courage. My mother was able to come to the hospital to see me, and they was telling my mom they wanted to wheelchair me upstairs on the elevator. My mother explained to them, my daughter does not get on elevators. She is a grown woman. She won't even get on the elevator with me. And they kept telling me, well, there's no way you're going to get upstairs. You have a C-section. We just cut you open. I didn't want to hear nothing about what the fuck they was talking about because I still was going to make my way up the motherfucking stairs. I still was going to make my way up the fucking stairs. So they gave me a test and say, hey, if you could walk from your bed to the door, we'll consider it. I got up, you guys. I felt lightheaded. I felt dizzy. My legs still felt numb from all the anesthesia and stuff that I had. But you know what? I forced myself to walk. And I was in so much pain. I didn't just have a regular C-section, you guys. I also had a C-section with staples. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of my scars and my cuts. Okay? because this is, like I said, it's Two True Thursday. I have to be honest with a lot of things that took place in my life, and I want to be honest with why I don't like my body. Okay, so I will be showing you guys a lot of stuff. OMG, I remember those days. We used to walk up the stairs with Joe. Yes, with JoJo. Yes, we did. You guys, Tiny is one of my closest friends. She is like my sister. I used to tell people this is my wifey. And I don't play when it comes to her. I do not. And I have to say, the way our friendship connected was crazy. The same way kind of like how some of ours connect, but I love her and she has been true to me since that day. So, Tiny, I love you. I appreciate you and thank you for being able to tune into my live and show me love and support. So, I ended up walking up the stairs, you guys. I had staples. So, with the staples, my stomach was crunched down together. So, I had to walk with like a little hunch, like, right? I made it up the stairs to my son finally, which was on the third floor. And I was in so much pain once I got to my bed. But I couldn't tell the doctors and them that. They ended up giving me pills at the time, which was Oxycontin. If y'all know what that is, I promise you, I was high off life. I was able to walk around and move from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? And I got to see my son. I was able to have visitors now because now I have an actual room. So this was when people wanted to come in and now everybody wants to be nosy to see the baby. Where the fuck was everybody at before? Dub. Where's that super page at? You guys, hold on. I gotta share this to whatchamacallit. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, I had to share it because I was on people was writing me on Messenger. So I'm sharing my live with them. So I know it froze for a second. So we fast forward. I'm leaving the doctors. I find out I have another STD. So my doctor told me this was after I went for a follow-up after my 6 weeks. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck are you talking about? He tells me, well, the person that you've been sleeping with, he must still be sleeping with that person and they have not gotten treated. I'm pissed off because here it is. I have chlamydia again for the second time. I take my medication. I talk with him about it. We argue. He denies it. Okay, cool. I ended up getting pregnant again. You guys, like I said, if y'all do not know, I told y'all I have 3 kids. My kids are 11 months apart. My baby father was making jokes. Yeah, we're going to have a daughter. I want a daughter. And, everything was all good. It was all good. But then I found out that it was somebody else that was pregnant. It was it was another girl that was pregnant. And he was telling me, get an abortion. I don't want the baby. Things like that. And I am a firm believer. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Go to YouTube. Jesus Christ. So I am a firm believer I didn't believe in abortions at the time. And I went to the doctor and now I'm heartbroken, you guys. I have a newborn baby. I'm pregnant. I'm very emotional. My hormones is raging all over the place. And now my baby father is telling me I do not want to have another baby right now after you agreed that you wanted another baby. If you didn't want another baby, you should have been, we shouldn't have been doing nothing. Sup, cup. Hi, love. That in itself is absolutely beautiful. Beauty. Yes, Jen. And I ended up going to the doctor, you guys, to go see about getting an abortion done. I did. That's messed up. F him, bro. For real. I would never say that. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But it's life. It happens. I can't take it back. So I did go to see about the abortion, you guys. The day that I went, they was telling me, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get everybody in because people are trying to join in and they're saying that they can't tune in on here. I don't know why. So I'm trying to send them my YouTube. So if it keep freezing, it's because I'm trying to respond back to other people. Okay. Woo, this is your testimony because this is when I was with you. Yes. Tiny actually came with me one of the days I went. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Tiny. So what ended up happening, right? What ended up happening at the time, the first time I went to the first time I went to go see about the abortion, they told me I had to go at a certain time and I had to be on a certain floor. So I was just like, all right, no problem. My homegirl Tiny came with me. We went again. And they sent us downstairs, and I was telling them, like, no, they told me when I was here the other day, I have to go upstairs. The people said, no, you have to go downstairs and wait for them to call you. You guys, these was all signs that I knew I should not have gotten it done. They kept saying, you wait for the person to call you. I remember I went again. They told me the day that I went that they cut my insurance off. They cut my motherfucking insurance off the day that I was supposed to have it done. I went again to go and see about getting the abortion done. What's good? You made it. What's up? What's up? What's up? And this time when I went, they told me that I don't see. I thought it was something else. Hold on, you guys. So what ended up happening was the last time that I went, I was at the time I was supposed to be 18 weeks pregnant. I'm sitting there ready to get this abortion done and over with. And they're trying to give me the sonogram and they're like, ma'am, you can't have this abortion. You're 24 weeks. And I'm like, no, I'm not. My doctor just told me I'm 18 weeks. And only like a week went by. So I should have been like 19, somewhere around there. But they're telling me you cannot have this abortion. You're too far along. You guys, I've never cried so hard because I felt so fucked up because I have a newborn and here it is. I'm about to bring in another life. And he does not want this baby anymore. How am I supposed to feel now that now I got to go and tell him and tell my mom and everybody? Because a lot of people was disappointed that I was pregnant the first time. Mind you, I was over 21. Sorry, I stuttered. I was over 21. Let me throw that out there. I wasn't young. I was over 21. So, but I'm the baby. So it didn't work out the way it was supposed to. I had to go home and let my family know, like, listen, I cannot have this abortion done. This is how far along I am. I went through hell during that pregnancy, but I learned from my first pregnancy. Like I said, you guys, I was very emotional. My son came out, by the way, because he was premature. He came out with PDD. He came out with PDD, which is a form of autism. Okay, get ahead, love, getting the kids ready. He came out with a form of autism, and he was very angry. As a baby, you don't really understand them because it's just like maybe he's just kind of set in his ways, things like that. So when my second son got here, you guys, my baby father was not there. He was not there when I gave birth. And still to this day, that is something that hurts me traumatically to have to go through that. And what made my experience even worse, you guys, I told y'all I'm an emotional person. So when y'all see me water up, like I said, I have to be genuine with who I am. I am a very emotional person. I cannot stress this enough. I am a very emotional person. So don't judge me because, oh, she's always crying. Why are you always crying? I am very emotional. I remember going to the hospital and I was telling my baby father I was getting ready to have this baby. And he did not believe me. He did not care. And I was calling everybody like, can you tell him to come to the hospital? Da-da-da. Mind you, he was still living with me. So that's nothing new. He was still living with me. We were still together. It wasn't like we were separated. We were still in a whole relationship. But he used to be in the streets a lot. And he didn't want to sit in the hospital because he was still doing him on the side. And like I said, he didn't want me to have the baby because another girl was pregnant, but supposedly she had a miscarriage, whatever. So I'm sitting there, now they're prepping me to have a C-section because like I said, my kids are back to back. When you have a C-section, they tell you you can't push right away because your body needs time to heal, or that part can rupture. It could rupture. So I ended up having to have another C-section. I went in that room and I was so scared, and I was asking the nurse, "Can you hold my hand, please? I'm scared." Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all what the fuck that biatch said to me. I asked her to hold my hand. When, you know, when they give you that long needle, that epidural. I have back problems, you guys. When you ask them to give you, when they have to do that, you have to sit still. You're not allowed to move. And I asked her to please hold my hand because I was really scared. She told me, nobody told you to get pregnant again. Nobody told me to get pregnant again, was her fucking response to me being scared in that room getting ready to have surgery done. I cried. And I cried. And I had to hold myself. Yeah. And I had to hold myself, the nurse. And I laid down and I kept asking them, is my baby father here? Is he here? They kept telling me, no, he's not here. He's not here. You have to be quiet, you know. And they tied me down. Like I said, they tied me down. So here it is. I'm in the same position again. Laid down like I'm being crucified, tied down. And I'm crying. And I'm crying and I'm crying because my mother couldn't be there because now she's at home with my first son and my nephew. My baby father wasn't there because he was around his other bitches. I was all alone. And in my mind, I was fucked up because it's like, who has my back right now? What if something happens to me? Who's going to be there to help me out? I was very scared. I've never been so terrified in my life. So now, after they take my son out, I got to see him for a split second. They put him next to me, and then they took him away. Like I said, I don't carry my kids full term. But with him, I think I made it. I made it to like 34 or 35 weeks when I had that C-section done. They took him away and they put me in the room. When I got to the room, y'all, my baby father was there sitting there on his phone. And with the C-section, if you've ever had one, then you understand my pain. You can't cry, you can't cough, you can't sneeze, you can't do nothing. I'm in a lot of pain. They didn't give me the medication, the morphine. I didn't have my morphine. I'm in pain because now the anesthesia is wearing off. I'm pushing the button for help. And I'm telling him about everything that I was dealing with. And I'm like, why wasn't you there? And he was like, I did come. They just wasn't going to let me in the room. And I was so mad. And I did not have a phone at the time. So this is where shit get fucked up at. Because he ended up having to give me his fucking phone. At the time, you guys, it was the BlackBerry. Even though he took his SIM card out. I don't know why you waited. Even though he took his SIM card out, all the messages were still in his phone. No heart to be doing that profession. My kids don't want to come out. Those hibernating fools. Yeah, like it's just I don't know. I had my kids was ready to come out. They was ready to come out. But I just couldn't dilate. I think they said my service was too long, or something like that. But what ended up happening was he gave me his phone because I needed a phone. And like I said, he took his SIM card out, but the BlackBerry, it still showed all of the messages. I seen the conversation between him and his aunt. And he was telling his aunt, oh, I'm so lonely, singing a song. And she said, why don't you go to the hospital? Imani's in the hospital about to give birth. Excuse me. And he told her he did not want to go there with me because it would be a waste of his time and I may not even give birth. He was with the other girl. He put that he was with the other girl. That shit broke me and I could not cry, you guys. I could not for the life of me cry because I was in too much fucking pain and I would bust my stitches open. And I'm gasping for air because I could barely breathe. And the nurses and them was coming in because now here it is, my blood pressure is going up. And they're telling me I have to keep calm. And they told him he had to leave out. They told him, you got to get out because, you know, it's making her upset. But I was so hurt because it's like, why would you do this to me? I didn't ask for this shit. And now we both in the same predicament. But he started to come around after we came home. Fast forward, things is going okay. It's going okay, but he's out all day hustling, and I'm home with the kids, two of them. While I'm magic, I find out I'm pregnant again. Don't you fucking judge me, because I already fucking told y'all, mother effers. I already told y'all my kids is 11 months apart. Okay, so it was like as soon as I gave birth to one, I was done and ready with the next one after my first 6 weeks. So I didn't know at the time I was pregnant. I had a lot of symptoms. I took pregnancy tests. It was coming back negative. So who knows? Who knows? But then I found out I'm pregnant. And I hid my pregnancy from my mom because I didn't want my mom to be like, "You're pregnant again with a third fucking baby. What is your problem?" I didn't go to no doctor's appointments. I was just scared. My baby father knew I was pregnant again, and he was okay with it. He was okay with it. You know, he was perfectly fine with it. We did not have any problems. Now let's fast forward. I'll give birth again. I'm in the hospital by myself, but this time my C-section process was the worst of the worst. I'm in there by myself. Again, I had a lovely nurse. She held my hand. She rubbed my shoulders and she comforted me. God is good. You're a strong individual. Mines are 11 months. Mines are 11 months apart. I got my tube side after my second. I kind of regret it. They told me I couldn't get my tube side unless I was married or I was over the age of 27. I was mad about that because I actually wanted my tube side. I did. But I think you could get them untied if I'm not mistaken. I think you probably have to pay. I don't know. And she was very confident to me, and she rubbed my shoulders. She's talked to me the whole time. Mine are 3 years apart. See, so it's not that bad. At least you ain't wait like 10 years. People be having their kids 10 years apart. Not judging, not judging. And when they gave me the epidural, you guys, they did not numb me. They thought that they numbed me, and they was getting ready to start the procedure. You guys, I felt these motherfuckers cutting me open. I felt them slicing me open, and I am screaming, and they're telling me to be quiet. I'm just feeling pressure. And I said, "No, I feel you cutting me open. You're cutting me open. I feel a knife, you guys." Like I said, when they do the C-sections out here, I don't know why, but they tie you down. So I can't move. I cannot move. I'm just screaming, and they're thinking that I'm just over exaggerating. And I am hollering, "You guys are cutting me. I feel you guys cutting me open. Please stop, please." Begging for them to stop. And then he goes, "Let me see you move your toes." When I wiggled my toes and they realized that I was still able to move my feet, they realized that they did not properly numb me and that I did feel them cutting me. And no, I was not able to sue them, you guys, because they make you sign a waiver before you have a C-section and all this and all of that other stuff. You have to sign that. I wasn't able to sue them. When they realized that they fucked up, and I legit had to go through that pain of feeling them slicing me open while I'm wide the fuck awake. Y'all, I went through hell. You hear me? And once again, my baby father was not there with me in that room. Then, not to mention, I am anemic as a motherfucker, so I needed a lot of blood transfusions. And now, as they're doing the procedure, the sheet falls down. I was able to see them pulling my insides out. I felt like I was about to pass out. I seen my insides because the sheet that they put up so that way you can't see, it fell down. I seen everything that they was doing. Worst experience of my life. They took once the C-section and stuff was finished, and they took me back to my room. You know, my baby father, I think he was already with my son. And I'm in pain. It took them almost 2.5 hours before they gave me proper medication to help numb the pain once the anesthesia wore off. When I tell you I went through hell during my third pregnancy, it was hell. But this is what made me even more mad, because now when I'm getting discharged finally from the hospital, I find out I have another STD, but this time it's not chlamydia. I have gonorrhea. They was telling me the day that they discharged me, they said, "Miss, before you leave, we have to give you a shot." And I'm like, "Give me a shot? What do I need a shot for?" And she said, "Because I don't know if they sat down and they spoke with you, but you tested positive for gonorrhea before we did your C-section and stuff when they tested my urine and everything." And I'm like, are you serious? Mind you, my baby father was supposed to be on his way to come and get me. Because, in the hospital, you can't leave the hospital unless you have a car seat. So him and one of his stepfathers was coming to pick me up. And they had to get the car seat. So I had to go and get a shot in my ass, you guys. I had to go and get a shot in my ass. So when this motherfucker came, I was too through and I was going off and I was just like, you gave me gonorrhea. And they was telling me if I would have pushed, because they did give me the option to push with my third son. They told me if I would have pushed my son out, my son could have came out blind. And with other health problems, I think they said jaundice, whatever, I don't know. People sue all the time. I know, right, Jennifer? Sue gang, sorry you had to go through that. When I had my tube side, I was numb from my throat down, and it was the worst feeling ever. It took hours to come back. Oh my God. Jam. From your throat down. The fuck? So I'm going off with my baby father, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, I ain't been with no fucking body. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do you keep sleeping on me with multiple women? And then we got into this really big argument because it came down to me telling him, I don't even feel like I can trust you as my partner anymore. I'm not just a regular girl you are sleeping with. I am your kids and a mother. I'm your child's mother. What if you give me something that I cannot get rid of? And you guys, I love my baby father crazy. I was ready to go to war for it. I love the shit out of my baby father. And I did stick around with him even when, remember, like I told you guys, we stay in situations we know that we need to leave alone. But I stayed with him because I loved him. But this was around the time when I felt like I had to start putting myself first because now I'm a mother. This is when my mind frame changed. Like I said, from being in the streets, breaking into cars, doing robberies, cutting people, selling drugs, excuse me. I had to make that decision to change my life around. So now it's like, you going to give me something that maybe I may not be able to get rid of. I don't want to sleep with him no more. So we started sleeping in the living room. He slept on one couch. I slept on the other couch. We wasn't having sex. We wasn't doing anything. And then it got to the point where my mother didn't want him staying with us anymore because he would be outside from 6 o'clock in the morning, you guys, to 1 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes he would come back in the house with no money. At the time, Pampers was $10. A gallon of milk was $3. It's $13. You can't afford to get Pampers and milk and get outside hustling all day. But he was on Facebook with big ass bottles of Henny's for him and his bros and the girl that he was messing with at the time. So I went through hell, and I told myself, like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. My mother ended up telling him, listen, you got to get out. And because my mother told him he had to get out, all hell broke loose. He didn't want nothing to do with my kids. He didn't want nothing to do with me. Oh, I'm never coming back to your house anymore. And da da da. We went through hell. I hated it because I loved my baby father so much. And I really wanted to be a family because I didn't have a family growing up. I didn't. Like I said, I had my stepfather. Shout out to my stepfather, for real, for real. Shout out to my pops, too. That's in my life right now at this moment. But I wanted my kids to know what it was like to grow up having a mom and a dad. And him going through what he went through in his life. Him being that man for the kids like he said he would be. Yep, I swear the worst feeling, hands down. He put his own children's health in jeopardy. Yep, and he didn't have no remorse for it. He blamed me for a lot of shit. Now, what ended up happening was we and him, we stopped dealing with each other, and I really became a single mom. He wanted to take the kids because he didn't want to come to my house, because he didn't want to be around my mom, because she threw him out. And my thing was, if you want to see your kids, come here. I was a bitter baby mother at the time. I don't want to say bitter because I didn't know if he had a girlfriend at the time. I just felt like I could not trust him with my kids at that time. They were still very young, so I didn't want them going anywhere. I wanted them to stay here. If you wanted to see them, come here to see them. Because I actually wanted him to be around me. I wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to acknowledge where the fuck he fucked up at. It never happened that way. And then what made it even worse, you guys, he started denying my youngest son. Oh, he looks Spanish. He don't look nothing like me. And da, 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 and blah, blah, blah. He denied my youngest son. He would try to talk with the two oldest ones. At the time, they was 1 and 2, and my other son was just a few months old. As time went on and as time progressed, we never really reconnected. He had somebody else I found out that he was fucking around with, which was his homeboy at the time, baby mother. And he ended up having a child with her. So she has 3 kids. My kids and them have a little sister, and I do acknowledge her kids. I love her kids. I have to say that, you guys. I love her kids. We just don't see eye to eye. But anyway, so I was bitter. I don't want her around my kids because at the time she used to argue with me, y'all. I was all types of biatches. I was all type of HOs. Oh, you need to find out who your baby father is. He ain't your baby father. I went through that whole phase, and it's just like, he was living with me. We was together for over 6.5 years. How the fuck you gonna tell me I need to find out who my baby daddy is? I ain't gonna put her business out there, y'all, because no need to scoop down to that point. But at that time, these were the things that I had to go through as a single mom. This is, like I said, I started getting into the single mom. Shout out to Tiny, you guys, because like I said, Tiny was one of the people that helped me during a lot of things I was going through. If I needed some Pampers or something, she was actually willing to help me. If I needed somebody to come and watch my kids, she was willing to help me. And I would never forget that shit. I didn't know what it was like to be a single mom. I didn't know what it was like to have to take care of kids by myself. Like I said, the only help I had was my mother. I'm a new mom, you guys. How do I deal with this? So now this is when you start going through your postpartum and everything like that. Because how the fuck am I supposed to deal with 3 crying ass babies? They're all in Pampers. They're all on milk and formula. I was going through hell, losing my mind, you guys. I think around that time was the first time I ever, I slipped myself, if you know what I'm talking about. That was around the first time that I did it. I kind of got like a rush, but it was real painful, so I didn't do it again. And I started drinking and smoking weed again, and I was doing it very heavy. And I felt like that was a way for me to get away from the stress and everything that I was dealing with on my day-to-day life. So I had to tell myself one day, I gotta stop smoking and drinking because that's taking up a lot of my money. And at the time, we were smoking greens and sour. It was not that expensive. Like how the fuck the shit that y'all be puffing on is now $60, $70 for some little ass shit. Kiss my black ass. Okay, but yeah. So fast forward a little bit, I start beefing with the moms and I beefed with the family. They all denied my kids except his aunt. One of his aunts was 100% rocking out with me. She's never turned her back on me or my children. So I got to a point in my life where I accepted a lot of things. And you know what I did? Because his mother, I would never forget this. During the argument, his mother told me, oh, my son ain't do nothing. Because we spoke about the STD things. They was on Facebook, y'all. They went to Facebook and was just like, oh, she's dirty. She's the one with STD. She needs to find out who her kid's father is. And this, that, and the third. It got real nasty on the internet because I started putting her business out there. They came to my crib wanting to jump me, all types of shit. It was, I went through hell. I went through hell, you guys. I did. And like I said, I'm being honest with you guys about a lot of shit. And then it was all you want to be is a bitch that's on welfare, having multiple kids and living off the government. And when she said that to me, something clicked off where it was just like, I want to make a difference and I'm going to prove them fucking wrong. So here it is. My kids are 3. No, they was 2, 1 in a few months. I think at the time my son probably had to be like, he was a couple of months, probably even 7 months old. He was going on a year. You know what I did, you guys? I bust my ass. I had gotten me 2 jobs. At the time when I first started, I had 2 jobs, you guys. And I was still a mom. So no matter what I did, I still had to come home to my kids and take care of my kids. I ended up getting a 3rd job. And I always considered it 4 jobs because I always had to go home to my kids. And my kids is a job in itself. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. So here it is. I'm busting my ass to make sure my kids don't need for nothing. They don't need for nobody because I didn't want to be a regular statistic as his mother played me out to be. And I felt like I had this point to prove to him and his family that I can make it with or without this man. Some females, and it's not to knock anybody, and I tell a lot of TikTokers, I tell a lot of y'all that I conversate with, that's, oh, my baby father doesn't want to deal with me. Oh, I have two of them. One of them, she's 8 months pregnant. The other one is 4 months pregnant. And I talk with both of them, and I tell them I'm always here to be, to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it's like when I was pregnant and I didn't have any support or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I give them the best advice that I can. I bust my ass to take care of my kids. Now I'm in a part of my life where my baby father does not want any contact with my children. None. He doesn't want to acknowledge them as far as he's concerned. They're not his. I took that L, you guys. That is a pill I had to swallow. Is that my kids are going to have to grow up without a father figure. They did have a stepfather. Amazing, amazing, amazing stepfather. Those of you who know who I'm talking about, he passed away. He was murdered July 16th. It is about to be a year that he has been gone. Throughout the 7.5 years of us being together, he has never denied my kids. He's never turned his back on my kids. Anything my kids ever wanted, anything my kids ever needed, I never had to ask for it. I would wash my kids up and he would dress them up. I would feed them. He would read them a bedtime story. I never had to, if I was too tired from busting my ass working, he would get up 6 o'clock in the morning to take my kids to daycare for me. If I had to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, no matter how tired he was, he didn't drive or anything, you guys, but he walked me to work every chance he got, and he would pick me up from work. Like I said, he didn't drive. And I thought that it was the sweetest thing. He would leave money stashed in the house, like, hey, if the kids need anything, I left some money here for you. I don't want to cry because I know he's in a better place. But like I told y'all, I wouldn't be genuine if I didn't speak my truth and I talk to y'all about the things that I went through in my life. I'm hurt because he loved my kids unconditionally, and y'all could not tell him that those was not his kids. Y'all could not tell him those wasn't his kids. I need a second. I need a second, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all couldn't tell him those wasn't his kids. When he passed, my kids was trying to figure out, well, now what do we do? Does that now mean that we don't have a dad anymore? We don't have a father anymore? And I was telling them, like, just because he's gone doesn't mean you don't have a dad. You still have your biological father. But now I learned over, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, when I was coming off of vacation, his dad, this is when I found out, like, he really wants nothing to do with them. It's hard because I don't know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks for my kids because they're three young black men that's growing up, and it's but so much that I can teach them. I can always try to fill that void, and I do try. If you know how hard I go for my fucking kids. You know how hard I go for my fucking kids. Because I don't want them to ever feel like they're not loved, like they're not cared about. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure to be the best mother that I can be. And I know I'm being the greatest mom to my kids. And they help motivate me. Like I told you guys yesterday, I have to sit here, no matter how hard I feel like times get for me, I cannot afford to give up because my kids need me. They need me because who else do they have besides me? So I bust my ass day in and day night to make sure my kids have everything. But one of the things that they crave is always that father figure. And I can never take that from them. And right now, my kids is in a stage where they have resentment towards their dad because they feel like, well, he doesn't call us on our birthdays. He's never done nothing for us. That's the stage that they're in. I didn't have to tell them any of these things. He made his choice. He made his decision. And my kids, they they understand that and they resent him. That's the phase that they are in at this time in their life is the resentment phase because they have a lot of hate from him. Like, oh, he has other daughters and he has my sister, but he doesn't take care of us. Why doesn't he love us? Why doesn't he call us? And it's fine, they're kids. They're gonna worry and they're gonna think about things like that. And I just don't want to be one of the baby mothers that bash him. Just like your father doesn't care about you. I don't want to do that. It's life. This what I'm saying. He's moved on and I moved on. I no longer have any feelings for him. There's no emotions that's there between me and my baby father. I do wish him well, you guys. Like I said, I'm not a hateful person. I genuinely wish that man well. And I pray, that maybe one day he'll be able to come along and be a part of his kid's life. And hopefully it won't be too late. Praise the father figure. My dad was the oldest, only father figure. Work on you, and a great man will come into your life and be what you and those boys need. Thank you, Jen and Robin and Tiny. Hey, Kira. So, like I said, you guys, right now, because like I said, we're being honest and being truthful. So after he passed away, I found myself clinging way more to this guy that I was talking to. And remember, I was telling you I was dealing with a guy, and I would tell him, like, listen, I'm dealing with depression and stuff. And he'd be like, I didn't give a fuck. I sticked around. I know I shouldn't have. Um, but I did. And as time went by, I started finding myself always being, so you gonna ignore my comment? I didn't even know you was in a live, and I don't see any other comment from you. I didn't even know you was in a live. I'm scrolling up. This is the first comment I see from you. This is the very first. Anybody else see a comment from Capo? Y'all little bestie? Because that's the first comment I see from you. I didn't even know you was in here. But hi. Ooh. I didn't see what you wrote. If you probably put a certain word, you may have to rewrite it because the way how this page is set up, I put certain words in. So nobody else think that, okay, so I'm not lying. I'm just saying, but I said, hold your head, stand. Oh, thank you. So I went through the phase where I felt I just wanted to be with somebody just to say I have somebody. Because it's times where, you're lonely, you want to be held, you want to be cuddled, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck around longer than I needed to, even though he told me multiple times, how he felt. And then, oh, I don't want a relationship, but I felt like he was always giving me mixed emotions. Like, oh, I really care about you. I would never do anything to hurt you. But then turned around and was doing shit to hurt me. And it was just like, after a while, I kind of just like had to let it go. Right. And I kept finding myself being sad all the time. 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 And I'm going to have to be honest with you guys. The last time that I was, I think was in November. I had a breakdown because I was thinking about him and I was crying really, really bad. And I was dealing with the fact that the guy that I was dealing with, I felt like he was treating me like shit. And I'm just like, I'm not beautiful. Y'all know, as a matter of fact, the fucking post, I forgot her name. And she was just like, I'm not ugly. I'm not, I'm not, I'm not. She was saying a whole bunch of shit. I can't think of it at this time. But that's how I felt at the time when they say they don't want a relationship, give them what they need, all the space in the world. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, and def focus on your kids. I def respect that, and from what I see, you're doing good with them. Thank you. That's kind of like where I'm at now. Like I don't want somebody to keep telling me over and over, "Hey, I don't want a relationship," or "I don't want to be with you." Hi, Vita, you made it, love. Hey, Mike, you came over here. So I got into the whole phase where I just wasn't trying to really be too bothered. And now I am at a place where I am content with where I'm at. Do I get lonely sometimes? Of course, who doesn't? I would say somebody, but they make me feel like I ain't shit. And I gave them their space, because like I said, I'm not gonna let somebody tell me over and over that they don't want a relationship. No subs, no subs, no subs, no subs. But that's what I had to keep telling myself. And I'm being honest. This is what I have to keep telling myself. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I offer. And I know I'm a bomb ass woman. And I love myself too much to feel as if I have to settle for less than what I deserve. If somebody can't see the good in you, you got to be able to walk away from that. Because somebody that is going to value you, they are going to see everything good in you. And they're not going to second guess whether or not they want you to be a part of their life. Okay. And it's so many people. And when I say this, I'm working on myself and I'm going to always put myself first. But I would never close the door on having love in my life, because I'm the kind of person where I feel like when I'm loved and I'm in love, I feel like I feel greater than what I normally feel because I start to feel complete and whole. And like I said, it's kind of like a fucked up situation to be in where you feel like when you have somebody like that's when you're like truly your happiest. I'm happy with my kids. Let me make this very clear. I am 100% happy with my children. But people fail to realize that they just want relations. Bye with all that. You be dead dragon shit. Oh boy. I feel the same way. Facts. Another person can't complete you. You complete yourself. Jen, I get that. But this is what people keep failing to realize. And I have to speak on this. When I say complete, I know I'm complete. But when I say complete, meaning that other affection side, that's what I want to feel complete with. I know I'm complete. And like I said, me being the kind of person that I am, I want love. I'm a lover. Y'all already know that. I am a major lover. I have so much love to give. And my goal, what I want out of life is a family. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to have to pay rent and shit like that. I want to have a healthy relationship. I want to be married. I want to be a homeowner. I want that kind of lifestyle. So when I picture those kind of things, that's what I see that makes me happy. I love, I love to love. And people feel like, well, when you got your kids, that should be all the love you need. And I'm not knocking that. But that's not all. My kids can't do things for me that a man can do for me. My kids can't provide for me the way a man would be able to provide for me. I mean, of course, until they get of age and they are able to do certain things for me. So it's it's one of those phases where it's just like I said, I gotta know where I stand at in certain people's lives. I'm not giving nobody the chance to make me feel less than what the fuck I am. I am a mother. I'm hardworking. I have dreams. I have goals. I have ambition, and I take care of home. I am very affectionate. I am very understanding. I don't like to argue. If I feel as if we could talk about something, I would rather us talk than to do the bickering. Say that everyone deserves love and intimacy. A garden, well, that's me, but you are still dependent on someone else. Why you said that too? Like it was to me though. So if they walk out or something happens to them, your happiness is in their hands. So Jen, you wasn't in the live yesterday when we was talking about those kind of attachment issues. Like I said, those are certain traits that people do pick up 100%. And you can't knock nobody for how they feel and what they go through. We spoke about a lot of those subjects yesterday where sometimes you be so in love and you forget to love yourself that when somebody's trying to leave out your life, you would beg and plead them not to leave. I've already went through that and I've learned from it. And I learned how to overcome when somebody decides to leave out of my life. I'm not going to put myself in a depression state. I am going to worry about me and do more things that's going to focus on myself. So I'm not leaving my feelings in anybody's hands. I'm not. But this ain't about me, so I'm going to head out. Hey, Auntie. Hi, Maddie. This all about you. Mad subs thrown. Now what? Now I feel like just because you said something, now I feel like I'm gonna have to throw subs at you. No, I'm playing. Yo, I can't. Finally. Why the fuck is this bottle so tight for me to open? Yeah. Now you been getting cute. You feel like I'm trying. I'm not getting cute. I'm really not. I'm speaking. That's what she want, y'all. That's what she want, y'all. I truly understand what you mean. But yeah, like I said, it's not really throwing shade because I've dealt with that with multiple people. You was one of the people, yes, 100%. So I know you can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? And red flag. Stop playing. But it does get like that when you run across people, right? Like I said, we're speaking the truth. All the guys that want me, y'all, it's always one thing about them that throws me off and I don't want them. And then it's like the person that I do want to be with don't want me. I was having a conversation with Tamara. I don't know if she's still in the live. And I was just like, girl, I feel like we both toxic because the guys that want us, we tend to just, toss them to the side and be chasing after the niggas that don't even want nothing to do with us. I mean, like, they don't give a fuck whether you ate or not. They don't care. But then you got the ones that's just like, hey, how are you doing? How's your day going? How is your kids doing? You guys, I pay attention to a lot of shit like that. Do you ask me about my child? If you know I'm a motherfucking mother, do you ask me about my child? What are we talking about? What is there to really talk about? Right? So, yes, that's been my path. Self-sabotage. I told where I stay with myself and what I just went through. Excuses. Like I said, you know, like I said, I pay attention to how people move. You know, are you somebody that checks in with me and say, hey, I'm just checking in with you. I want to know how's your day going? How you feeling? Because if I tell somebody that, hey, I battle with depression sometimes and stuff like that. And sometimes I just need somebody to talk to. But I never want to be the one, like I think I tried to tell you yesterday. I never want to be the one to tell somebody what I am going through. I feel as if I hit you up and I'm just like, hey, what you doing? You want to hang out? Just go with it. Because I'm never going to come out and say, hey, you guys, I'm going through depression. Do you want to come and see me? Because it's just like, you're going to look at it like, damn, she's depressed or she's sad. I don't really want to be around her. And it's just like, no, I'm telling you, hey, let's hang out. That is my key word for me letting you know that I am dealing with something. And I just want to hang out to take my mind off of it. But I don't want you to know that I'm sad because when I go to hang out with you, I want to have fun. I need to heal myself, know what I went through. Like I said, y'all, because I'm not really stressing about too much. But, you know, I have to figure out what's best for me. And if I feel as if somebody's not going to be giving me the same energy that I'm trying to give them, I'm pulling back. I told myself once 2022 hit, I wasn't going to be settling for the same old bullshit. Okay? And who don't get the point? Because I understood the point. I understood the point. I left that shit alone. That's what they all say. It's not you. It's me. It's one of those. It's not you. It's me. I got a lot of things that's going on. And I'm sorry. But I don't knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely do not knock nobody. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I'm not about to sit here and force shit. I'm not about to kiss nobody's ass. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's no hate. It's no hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna, as we said the other day, put all the eggs in one basket. I just said that I understand what you're saying. And I said, I know we spoke about that. Talking about some wow Imani. So maybe you didn't. We spoke about that. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. So, like I said, I'm more so into being calm, cool, collective, and waiting to see what comes around. I know that I need to stop. I need to stop doing the good people wrong in my life. I have to stop doing that. I tend to kick the good people out of my life. And I'm somebody, I push a lot of people out of my life to protect myself. And it's such a bad thing. And people be saying here like, oh my God, yo, Imani, yo, you mad mean and da da da. And I be saying here like, yo, if you genuinely know me, I'm soft as a teddy bear, a soft, cute teddy bear, because not all teddy bears are soft. But I'm soft as fuck, y'all. I have this tough exterior, but I'm really soft like fucking jello, bro. Like fucking yogurt. I don't know how all to put it. But I'm soft as hell. So when guys and them tell me how mean I am and I'm stuck up and shit, I'll be saying like, you really don't know the real me. You don't know the real me because I'm very sweet. I'm very genuine. You know what I'm saying? So what I went through, knowing that for my son, I just lost my brother and all that. I'm not doing it. Always keep running circles. Period. Period. So, damn, reading these comments going back and forth. I'm losing my train of thought. Hold on. I'm trying to stay fucking locked in. I told you I'm balancing between here and here. Right? Good. Good. They trying to turn on me. Let them. I've been waiting for this day. Thank goodness Dajanae ass ain't in here. But that's another story. Ain't no way we not sisters for real, for real. Got you questioning yourself. I'm sorry because they mobbing on me now. you should have kept the cute thing. You should have kept the cute thing. My babies, they go hard for me. They go hard for me. You know that though. They go hard for me. But all jokes aside, you guys, I do want love and I do know my worth. And I am at a phase in my life where I am not settling. I'm not settling for half-ass excuses to why you couldn't do nothing. I'm the kind of person, I feel like if I could hit you up, if I hit you up and I'm like, hey, you want to go do something with me? And you don't want to do it with me, you give me some type of bullshit excuse, but you find a way to go and do something with somebody else. That to me is bullshit. And I sat there and I have to look at it like, really? Okay, so you're a dub. I'm not fucking with you. All I'm saying is when you get married, I better be invited. You are, Jen. 7 of y'all are going to be invited to my goddamn wedding. Y'all can fly because y'all know I ain't getting on no damn plane. I bet you will be next year. Oh, yeah, love. I'm working on it. I don't know with who, though. I need to do some manifestations. Like I said, I'm waiting to do manifestations on love, y'all. But I know it's coming. So with yeah, I'm not settling for half-ass shit. If somebody wants to be with you, they will make an effort. You feel me? People be like, oh, I'm too tired and da da da. If somebody wants to see you, they're gonna make it their job to come and see you. If somebody wants to talk to you. They are going to make it their duty to talk to you. I don't want to hear there's 24 hours in a motherfucking day. Okay? You mean to tell me you can't take 2 seconds out, maybe 5 seconds, to send me a text message? That's asking for too much. I'm not worth a phone call like, hey, how you doing today? That's asking for too much. Y'all, I legit was dealing with a motherfucker that made me feel like everything I asked for was asking for too much. And I was asking for the bare minimum. I was asking for the bare minimum. I feel you on that shit. Same here. I feel like you subbing me again. Yo. Yo. I'm trying. I can't even respond back to that because all I could do is laugh. All I could do is laugh. Jesus Christ. Facts is facts, okay? Facts is facts, and we're speaking the truth here. Yes, yes. I have to say, since you want to keep saying something, yes, 100%. You was definitely one of the people when I was talking with you and I used to ask you to do things with me, you always had an excuse, but would turn around and do something else when it came to me. So you know how I looked at that? Cool. Cool. Cool stinker dink. Stinker butt, my stinker doodle. It was like cool. But it's other guys that I've dealt with that I'm lying. It was two other guys that did that shit. And then I had the guys that was, what are you doing? Do you want to go out? And I would always give them an excuse like, yeah, I can't go. I don't got no babysitter. And I wouldn't go out. But it was the fact that they asked me to go out with them that I appreciated. So, like I said, when they want to, and I don't care, I had a guy that was working, you guys. He used to work 16-hour shifts, 6 days out the week. And he made sure to call me all the time. Send me a text, ask to take me out on his days off, all types of shit. I just wasn't interested in him. So I just, I was dubbing, man. That's why I said I gotta stop. I be blocking my own blessings. It be the ones that don't really catch your attention that you need to give a chance to, because you never know how shit may work out. Subbing you again. You never know how certain shit may work out. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Stop capping. Even though I'll call you too, respectfully. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm talking my shit. Like, let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. But like I said, it's knowing your worth. It's knowing your worth and knowing who's good enough to be a part of your life. Okay? Don't let nobody half-fast you or make you feel less of a person than what you are and what you deserve. Like I said, if somebody wants you, they will make an effort. If somebody wants to be there, they will make an effort. Point blank, period. I'm not trying to hear shit. A person will make an effort. If they're not, that's because that person doesn't really see no interest in you. They may not even value you, or they may just use you and hit you up here and there whenever it is convenient for you. Okay? That's something that I learned, and that's something that I'm still learning, and I put my foot down on a lot of shit now. My foot is down on a lot of shit. Like I said, if you're not somebody that's properly talking to me and you're not really offering me nothing but some hard cock and bubble gum, I could say that on here. Hard cock, because a cock is technically a cock-a-doodle. TikTok is very sensitive, you guys. So y'all follow what I'm saying. Hold on. So like I was like I was saying, I just don't want to be with somebody that just has that. Do you have a job? Are you working? I don't really care too much if you don't got a car, but if you had a car, that would make it so much more better was if you have a car. That is definitely a plus. Hi, sissies. Hi. Both my sisters are in here, my blood sisters. Both of my blood sisters are in here. Um, So, like I said, I look at things like that. Like, what do you have to offer me besides? Then we hold great conversation. Do you care about how I feel? Do you care about how my kids is doing? These are things that I'm paying attention to. Are you willing to spend time with me? Or are you trying to spend time with me and also get to know my kids at the same time? And I'm not saying that y'all need to have y'all kids around every and anybody neither. Let me make that very clear. But if this is somebody that you plan on being with and fucking around with, make that comfortability. I want to see how you react towards my kids. I want to see how my kids feel around you, because kids will pick up and they will tell you if they don't like you or not. They will. They will. Ladies, know your worth. Men, this go for you too. Know your worth. Know when a female is really interested in you, because you guys, y'all block your own fucking blessings. Because I'm a blessing in your life. I'm a blessing in your life. And you ain't even know it. But because y'all be trying to cut me out so fast, y'all be missing out on a fucking real one right here. Period. Bitch. Hold on, I'm thirsty. So, I just wanted to throw that out there. All right? Y'all miss out on your own blessings as well. Be mindful how you treat women. Ladies, be mindful how you treat men. I'm feeling this. But this is real shit though. You know, this is real shit. I don't know what it's like to be married. I pray one day that I will find somebody and I would actually be married and in a healthy marriage. I understand not all marriages last. You know, and some people look at it like, oh, it's just a piece of paper. Why do you want to go through that? You just want to go through the whole party thing. Does it really fucking matter? I'm ready to be fucking committed. I'm ready to be committed. Just playing. I'm serious. I want to be married. I want to have a man. And like I said, some of y'all are different from me. Me personally, I don't mind rubbing my man's back. I don't mind rubbing his feet if he had a long day at work. I don't mind cooking for my man neither. I like to do things like that. I've done it. Washed their clothes, folded it, all types of shit. I know I would be a really great wife. I would be a really great wife. I'm already a dope ass mom. You know what I'm saying? But all jokes aside, but I like to do things like that. So I can't wait for the day that I have somebody that's coming home to me faithfully and not cheating on me, y'all. Because some of y'all be like, y'all okay with y'all men and I'm cheating. Like I said, I don't knock nobody. You do it too many times, you got to get the fuck up out of here, though. Because you're not about to stay here and play with me. One time, all right, fix that mistake. Let's wrap it up. And I understand, I believe it was Robin. Robin said the other day during Toxic Tuesdays, once you cheat on me, that's it. You're done. There's no more going back. There's no coming back to me. Once you cheat on me, you're done. And the rest of us were saying here just like, I'll draw the line at foot rubbing. We can go get pedicures. I don't mind rubbing feet. I don't mind rubbing feet. Here's another truth, because like we said, it's True Food Thursday, right? I sucked the toe before. I sucked the toe before. I wasn't out here eating booty holes. But I sucked the toe before. I'm crying. Nah, they're too old to be making those kind of mistakes. Jen, I wish you would have been in here during Toxic Tuesday. Not the toe stink, the toe. The toe. I sucked the toe before. And I was just yeah. Woo, loony. But I did it. But like I said, I ain't out here eating no god booty hole. So yeah, I was sucking the toes. But child. But no. Let's get back. Let me get back to the point I'm trying to make, right? Hear me out though. When we was talking in a lot, when we was talking about cheating, right? This was for Toxic Tuesday. It was for Toxic Tuesday. And we was talking about the cheating thing. I understand, yes, they are too old to be making mistakes. But what we was talking about is sometimes, for example, Jen, let's say for you, Jen, you work really hard. You're a hard-working woman. You go to work, you bust your ass, you come home, and you also clean, and you do your mother duties, right? Your husband, He also works at times too, right? But you be too tired. You don't want to, please him in that way because you're too tired. No, don't put me. You're too tired, right? What do you expect? And your man is telling you, like, listen, babe, I really want to do something with you tonight. I want to make love. And you're just like, I'm too tired. I don't want to do that shit. And you brushing him off because you're tired, you're aggravated. You want to get your little bit of sleep. You can't be mad if your man went out and cheated. I talked to you. I told you what the issue was. And instead of you fixing it, you kept on doing it. So, yes, I cheated. Would you forgive him? Because, like I said, at a time like that, that's something where it's just like it's understandable. I wasn't giving you what you had needed, and you asked me. We spoke about these things. So I'm taking you back. And we're going to try to work on it and make this a better relationship so that way I don't have to worry about you stepping out on me again. But with the right person, you never did. I've denied it. I've denied it. My sister. And she's married. And she's married. I'm just saying, you guys, know your flaws. I'm somebody, if I got to constantly keep telling you about something, you got 3 times, I'm going to tell you, yo, I'm going to cheat on you. I'm going to go sleep with the next dude. I'm going to tell you about the things that I am going to do. It's your choice on if you are going to fix that or not. Because if you ain't going to fix it, don't be mad when I go and mess with the next person. No subs. Don't be mad if I go and I mess with the next person. Because you have nothing but opportunity to try to make me feel like at least I'm wanted. At least make me feel like I am wanted and you actually want me. If you're not making me feel that way, I'm just going to get the vibe that, you know what, this person just doesn't want anything to do with me. I'm going to go about my business. Okay? It's about communication. I don't believe in cheating. Yeah, I'm really crying. I got to stop. I'm being toxic. I'm being toxic. Let me know I'm being toxic right now. I'm being toxic on a Two True Thursday. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's not Tuesday. All right. I'm being told I'm being toxic on a Thursday. So, like I said, I'm all in for pleasing my man. I am all in for pleasing my man. Not no HO ass motherfucker that ain't doing shit. But somebody, if you're actually doing something productive and you're doing something for yourself, I'm all in for it. I'm 100% all in for it. That's exactly what I said. Communication is key in any relationship. It is. And it's hard because not a lot of times people want to communicate. Some things will never change. You got some people that look at it every time you want to communicate. I'm trying to argue with you. Ain't nobody trying to fucking argue with you. Ain't nobody trying to argue with you. You could get ahead and take that shit and go somewhere else. Every time I say something, you think it's a fucking argument. Like, no, bitch. Ain't no fucking argument. I'm telling you what it is. And that's that. We're going to move forward and we're going to talk like adults because we're all grown here. If you are not happy, tell me you are not happy. So that way you could go your way and I'm going to go my way. I'm not about to sit nowhere where I'm not happy at. I refuse to. I'm not happy. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing for me? Nothing. Nothing. What am I holding on to? What am I going to lose by cutting you off? Not a motherfucking thing. You ain't sexually pleasing me. You ain't pleasing me in any kind of way. You ain't doing shit for me. You ain't giving me no money. You ain't taking me out. We ain't spending time together. What are you doing for me? Conversation? That's what you have to offer? Conversation? I could get conversation from anybody. I could get conversation from my motherfucking kids. Are you dumb? Pay attention to shit like that, y'all. My ex-husband used to say I was bitching, yet I was silent for so many years. Been divorced and single since. Conversation rules the nation. If I'm building a relationship, I'm building a nation. Oh, yes, Robin. Period. Oh, so many viewers left. It's not as high as it was yesterday and on Toxic Tuesday, but I'm fine with that because it's going to show me the stats after. But I want to build. Let's build towards something. I'm all in for building towards something. Ah, where you went, Vita? Invest in a relationship. Absolutely true. Communication is key. So we need to talk about things that matters. It don't tell him what is on your mind. If I don't tell him what is on my mind, I teach my kids how to properly communicate that. You have to be able to properly communicate with people. Some people just don't even understand a lot of shit. And it be clear as day. You actually have to sit there and help them paint the picture for them to see it. Dumb shit. Like I said, you guys, it is Two True Thursday. So yes, you're seeing me with my natural hair, my natural eyebrows, my real eyelashes, you guys. Yes, I look crazy. And what about it? I'm still cute with this big ass acne pimple on my face. I had to shower. I worked all day. Well, I know you relaxed and soon getting ready for bed. It's definitely something that we need to work on and work out in order to strive together. You have to tell people, how do you expect change if you never let them know it bothers you? That's a fact. But like you said, you know how you said like I was quiet for years and I was silent for years in my marriage, and I know that's something that you picked up and you learned on. Like, listen, I need to be very expressive so that way you understand exactly what I'm saying and why I'm saying these things. I want change, so let me speak on this, and hopefully you're able to make shit right. You know, y'all. I'm down to my last bit of ginger ale. I'm so mad. This shit was flat as my ass. It done dropped so many times. This shit is as flat as my motherfucking ass. So, you guys, we've been having lots of conversation, and y'all got to hear some of my truth. I want to hear some of you guys' truth, and this is the time for you to be honest about yourself and about your life. Be honest about something that's caused you pain in your life. Absolutely correct. No, I tried to talk. He was abusive. So silence was my way of not letting him destroy me. Okay, understandable. That's why I don't cheat. I'm going to tell you what's going on with our relationship and try to fix it that way. How are you guys over here doing? What y'all doing? Screwing? What y'all doing? Screwing? Hmm? 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 What are you over there doing? My nosy ass. I was trying to cock my eye. I don't know if it looked cocked. I was trying to go, like this. But I think I went too close to the camera. That bright ass light that's on it wasn't helping. If he doesn't work on it or attempt to fix it, then I need to move on. Sounds familiar over here. What sounds familiar? Hi, Ava. Thank you for the rose, love. Oh, geez, girl. Not enough time. Almost had my life taken from me by my daughter's father. Really? I put my trust in it, or I had a John, I don't want to say the word, pointed at me, and he grabbed his thing at a girl in front of me. Oh my God. What you doing, huh? Huh? I'm being a bitch. I have absolutely forgiven him. He is a wonderful father. I know people make mistakes. So, you guys, do y'all believe that people can change? Are y'all firm believers that people can change? I hate the fact that it doesn't tell me who's watching. So I need y'all to be commenting. It just tells me the number of people that's watching, but it's not telling me who's in here. So y'all had stopped commenting a while ago. So comment down what you're doing. Yes, ma'am. He broke into my apartment and tried to suffocate me to. Oh, goddamn. Did you call the cops? Or you chose not to? No judgment zone, you know that. No, I believe it's hard to change a grown man. Oh, he was always a good man. I just think he had a moment of lapse in judgment. Understandable, Jen. Understandable. Yes, yeah. If they broke my trust, it's hard for me to see through it. There's a, some, I do believe that, but I think it's something or someone has to do something enough to make them want. Welcome back, Tiny. I believe people can change. It's not something that happens overnight. It is nothing that happens overnight. But I believe if you work hard and both of you guys work hard, because it's a two-way street. If you guys both can work hard to make things work, then it is possible. But it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. Yes, he got 8 years probation and second-degree felony. He had it coming. He did it to himself to change. I've been here. I was doing some homework and listening to you though. Oh, you was? Thank you. Thank you. You was listening to me? Let me get mad loud, ain't it? You was listening to me? You guys, we are going to be on here for about 15 more minutes. Y'all know I'm trying to do my live for 2 hours. Like I said, I was surprised that we almost did 4 hours on Tuesday. We almost did 4 hours on Tuesday. But I'm trying to keep my podcast between 2 hours, you guys. So once it goes on 11, we're going to end it. I know you so love you too. Yes, and he owned up to it. Everything seemed to be going wrong at that particular time. And that's normal. I would forgive him. You know, like I said, my ex, when he was beating the crap out of me, he didn't start doing that until when he was in the middle of losing his mother. He loved his mother so much, you guys, like loved her crazy. And when she was going through what she was going through with her health, he became a different person. And when she passed, he snapped, he lost it. So I understood. And people used to be like, well, how are you forgiving somebody that was beating your ass all the time? And it's just like, y'all didn't know the same person I know. This was a sweet, loving ass motherfucker. But it took for when that happened for things to change in his life. And I know he was still a good person. That never changed. He just didn't have enough tolerance, I would say, for a lot of things in his life. He became more angry, but he was still so loving and so sweet. I'm back. The kitty's in bed. I do hear the great dad. And you can't take that from people. People be willing to run and take everything from you. If that person is a good man or a good woman, don't let that one little flaw about them, determine and knock down their fucking character. Like, goddamn, bitch. I could hit a bump on a motherfucking road. And you gonna tell me that I don't know how to drive because I hit that one bump that one time? Like, bitch, let that shit go. Let it go. We are meant to go through experiences, not stay there forever. You guys, that's kind of like what I be telling y'all with the lessons. You'll get a blessing through every lesson. Sometimes you may not notice what you're dealing with at that time. You may not realize. You may feel like, yo, I'm going through such a rough patch in my life. Why the fuck is this happening to me? And I tell people all the time, y'all don't even realize that you're going through this hard time because there's a lesson. And the faster you pick up on what the fuck that lesson is that you need to learn, the faster you could go to the next stage in your life. And because you already passed that level, you will be rewarded for it. Think of it like a video game. Anybody here ever played Crash Bandicoot? If you never played Crash Bandicoot, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. What's another game? Crash Bandicoot or Mario Party? Not Mario Party, Super Mario 64, whatever. And every time whenever you pass that one board, you got rewarded and you was able to go to another level. Right? That's like how it is with life. When you get through that lesson, that level in your life, and you go to the next one, You're going to be rewarded with something better. That doesn't mean that life is about to get easier for you, but you'll know how to maneuver different through each and every obstacle because you already been there. You know how to move and dodge shit. 11 years, no change. I gotta go. Yeah, your situation, I definitely understand that. But your divorce shit, done. Sometimes we need to quit asking for someone else to change, and we need to look inward in some cases. That may change, may that change may result in us walking away. Yep, it is. It is. It is. It is. Sometimes you got to do what's best for you and not worry about nobody else and just do what's best for you. Understood. So I'm asking myself, is it me? It's not you. It's never you. It's them. Here we go being toxic. It's never you. It is them. It is motherfucking them. We're going to blame them. It's never you. It's never you. It was all him. Ladies, ladies. It was all motherfucking him. It was all him. It was never you. It was never you. All right. I don't want no backlash. I don't want no backlash. But all jokes aside though, you guys, all jokes aside. Can I talk for the men then? Go ahead, talk for the men then. Talk for the men then. Talk for the men then. The real ones. All right, talk for the real men since he think y'all not real men. Talk for the real men. We're listening. We're listening. No, I'm playing. This ain't about me though. Talk. You see, this is look, everybody like listening, listening. Okay, Pinocchio. She called you Pinocchio. I love TikToks. Come on, Pinocchio. Tell us we're listening. We are motherfucking listening. Oh, you don't got shit to say? Cause you ain't shit. You just like the rest of them. Fuck are you talking about? You just like the rest of them. You ain't no better than any other man. You just like them. Let me get my sour candy. My sour candy out. When people say real men or boys, I always think about Pinocchio. I get it. I'm gonna be a real boy. I'm pressing charges on y'all. Do it. I would like to see you try. Not the lion nose though. He don't even know what to say for the man because he know he ain't shit neither. I hate a man that be like, I'm such a good man. Show me. Show me. Show me you a good man. Show me. Make me a motherfucking believer. Y'all. These the sour, the sour one. I think I like these shits better than another one. A lot to say respectfully. So say it. Say it. We're waiting. Don't say you're going to do something and don't do it. Be about that life. You want to speak for the men? Speak up. Speak up. You got the floor, stinker. But you're doing it anyway. But you're doing it anyway. Listen, I ain't about to be texting my thumbs off on it. You just didn't have nothing to say that would validate anything that we say about guys. That's all. That's all. You can't speak for the men. He is scared. He terrified. No, me and the ex on the ship. I get his phone looking at RVs. Lady text, thanks for the flowers. Thanks for the flowers. And he says she has the wrong number. So he must feel she was fucking boo boo the fool. Is respectfully a preposition a noun? Old Casper. Yo. Oh my gosh, Jen. Jen, I really wish you would have been in these lives on Tuesday and Wednesday, even though I know where you was at, but still, it's not to explain for a real one. He just is. What is your definition of a real one? Let me ask you that. Ladies, I want to ask y'all the same thing. What is your definition of a real man or a real female? Honestly. Yes, he was. Oh, girl, I'd have broke that phone. I was having an amazing time. As the fuck you should. As the fuck you should. Real is different for everyone. Mm-hmm. Period. But I want to know how y'all feel. That's why I'm asking y'all. I know people look at it like, oh, this is different. And I look at this like this is this. So I want to hear y'all versions of what y'all consider somebody being real. Honest, loyal, communicative person, genuine type shit. Real to me is being an adult enough to admit your truth, respectfully. One who handle business and treat them as you want to be treated. No time for games and handling business. Someone who has experienced something similar to me. That deep communication. I love all y'all answers. What do y'all consider being real? Let me tell y'all what I consider being real. They're very chewy. My definition of a real man is somebody that makes time, makes dates, very dependable, very reliable, very respectful, honest, and hardworking. And that is what I would consider a real one. A man that you don't got to tell to be a man to a lady. You know what I'm saying? And a man that's willing to work hard and provide for himself and his home and protect himself and his family. Okay? That's not real. That's your need, Saint. How is that a need? How is that a need? A real man is dedicated to what the fuck he's supposed to be doing. So that makes you reliable and somebody that's dependable. I'm not saying I want money from you or anything like that. That doesn't make it a need. When I say I need a man that's reliable and dependable, he's a man and he's about his action and his word. You know, when you go for a job needs you to be reliable. They need you to be dependable. They need to be able to count on you. Okay? Dependable indeed. Or your beliefs. Yeah, but that don't mean he not a real. Like I said, everybody has their own definition. We all said that. We all said everybody has their own definition on what a real one is. And that's why we just asked everybody, and you see everybody else's definition on what they feel is a real one. Support and always, period. Just because he don't work, he not a real one. Let me tell you something. If a man, I was about to say the M word. If a man is not working, does that make him less of a man? No, it does not. No, it does not. Because I got to say it. Why are you not working? Is it by choice? Because there's a difference. I understand if there's a man that's trying to get a motherfucking job and he's struggling to get a job. I understand you. But if you're a motherfucker that sit at home all day, you ain't trying to get no money, You ain't trying to do shit but to better yourself. You're just a person that's at home not working. There's a major difference. I still would consider you a man. If I was busting my ass and you couldn't find you a motherfucking job, but you made sure that house was clean when I came home, dinner was served, you would still be a man in my eyes. Not a bitch, nothing else. You would still be a man in my eyes. A good fucking man. But if you sitting at home, ain't doing shit all day, you ain't clean up, you ain't wash your ass, you ain't clean up the house, you can't fix no fucking dinner, and you playing a fucking video game all day, or you sitting at home watching a game on TV all day, you ain't shit. And I would never respect you. I said what I said. Word, big difference. I'm going by based on what you said though. But facts. That's what I meant. That is what I meant. Man would want to support his partner. Yes, he would. Whatever I'm lacking, he's packing. If I need the right, he got the left. If I got the gas, he got the car. If I got the house, he got the keys. And guess what, sis? He gonna get all in between. Y'all know I can't. You know I can't be serious. You know I can't be serious. I gotta make a joke out of something. I gotta make a joke out of something. Cause boy, I can't be. You guys, how do y'all feel about your sexual life? How do you feel about that? Is that a need? Do you need a man that could actually perform properly and satisfy you? What if they can't provide? They can't satisfy you, but they provide a lot of other things. Is that a relationship that you would stick around in? I'm very curious to know. I'm very curious to know who's staying. Cause I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nope. Mm. Mm. You learn these things in the beginning. Mm. Hmm. Yeah. They got to be able to do one or the other. Stick it out. Stick it or lick it. I can teach how to work it. So the man has everything else. He can't please you and satisfy you. Invite some toys into your life. I feel as if that would probably try to help. Invite some toys into the house. So that way you still get this wonderful, great man. And you get to have what do you say, your fun. You get to have your fun. Right? No? Nobody else agrees with that? I wouldn't stay, honestly, because I know me. If they can't do it right after 30 plus years, how is anyone going to be able to teach them? Well, goddamn. Maybe they just, but you'll stay, so side eye just a little. So then, what about if this person is packing and they got everything, but they lack all the things that you require, but it's amazing. The head, the other head is also amazing, right? But they don't offer a lot of these benefits that you would need. And when I say benefits, meaning maybe they don't work, but they get money. They may not show affection to you, but they care about you. You staying or you leaving? I got some questions I'm going to ask you guys in a second. Maybe it's hard. That ain't good. I'm just saying. Wouldn't even put myself in that position. And you shouldn't. But you know, if it happens, it happens. The fuck is you looking at? Stability is what matters once you're of age. Then they aren't for you. Your person will satisfy every need. It be guys out here with little ass packages that ain't satisfying shit. They can't satisfy a motherfucking thing because this shit is so tiny. You can't work it, but you could slobber it real good, but you can't work it. I think I might end up having to leave. So even if he's packing, if he's not stable, he's cut. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. So let me ask y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. If you had to choose, hear me out, because we're being truthful here. If you had to choose between eating a man's booty, right, or sucking his sweaty toes after work, which one are you doing for $10,000? And if you don't choose one, somebody important gets somebody important in your life dies. Well, gets unalived. Let me watch what I say. Which one are you choosing? Somebody important in your life will be unalived if you do not do one or the other. What are you doing? We're being truthful here, you guys. Sis said not. I need to study affection and money. I already had it the other way and it wasted my time. That's hand, foot, and mouth disease. I'm doing the toes. Who else doing the toes? How many people is doing the toes for this $10,000? Sweaty ass feet. Toes. We got two on toes. We doing the. I'm doing the toes. I'm doing the toes. I'm sorry. Give me the toes. Pass me them toes, boo. I'm doing the toes. Cause ain't no way you gonna catch me on a doing nobody banghole. She gonna do the banghole. I'm back, Auntie. Welcome back, Nisi. I'm having an adult conversation that you can't indulge in. Not that it's gonna stop her little ass anyway, cause she thinks she motherfucking grown. Oh, so the rest of y'all doing the bunghole. Y'all gonna be doing the men like that? You gonna eat the man? You gonna eat the man? Huh, Ava? Tiny? What y'all doing? Jen? Toes. And quickly after toothbrush and mouthwash. Toes. He eats me, so. So you're gonna eat him. That's what you're telling me. Because he eats you, you're gonna eat him. Final answer. And if he enjoyed that, he Nisi, don't get blocked saying that word. Do not get blocked saying that word. And I don't think that makes a guy less of a man. I don't. I know a lot of guys who've done it, and they're straight. It's just something that they like getting done. If you never had it done, because I know how it feels when I get it done. So I know they gonna love the feeling when it gets done because that's where their spot is at. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, it depends on who not going to live because I just can't. It's going to be somebody very important to you, somebody that you care about dearly. You could have saved their life by slurping and licking the rim jobs. I don't want to say the word, y'all. But for the most part, a lot of people said toes. We got a lot of toes. We got a lot of toes. So let me ask y'all another question. For 50, yeah, let's go for 50,000. I was gonna say 50 mil, but let's go for $50,000, right? And you had to have a train ran on you by 15 dudes, right? BBC style. Hear me out, because I'm not finished. BBC style. Yeah, I said it right. Nope, 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 nope. But it is only for 10 minutes. Or 50K, shitting me? 50K for 10 minutes. 50K for 10 minutes. But it don't stop there. It does not stop there. Or you can suck 50 men for about 20 minutes each. Which one you doing? One minute each guy? It's the winking face for me. I said 15. We talking BBCs over here. Y'all should know what a BBC is. Okay? BBC. I will feel violated the other way. So which one would you do? I will feel violated the other way. You going to take that 10 minutes of BBC? Or are you going to indulge in 50 men for 20 minutes each? Singing to my microphone. I'm going to call and say, I don't know what that is. Big. This color, she said she doesn't know what it is. Big and black. Big black. Jesus Christ. Okay, so now you understand what I'm saying to you. I got a question for the guys. I have a question for the guys. Don't you dare. I mean, I guess you could type it. I just can't say it. Okay, so guys, I have a question for you. And y'all gonna hate this. Y'all are gonna hate this question. Cause I gotta make it hard. I can't say letting a bunch of girls, cause guys be like, yeah, I'm with whatever. Cause y'all some HOs. Yeah, I said it. They're going to say both. On each, I'm old. I couldn't take the. 50K for 10 minutes. You better do like Maddie just said. Maddie said one guy per minute. You got 10 minutes. I'm taking them 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm taking them 10 minutes. Call it what you want. I'm gonna be 50K rich in 10 minutes. Well protected. Now this one, but I know for the fellas they're gonna say both. But I gotta make it very hard and disgusting for guys to make it a hard decision for them. Fellas, you have to save they eating and all. I don't even want to say the question because I don't want you to be like you trying to be funny or you trying to throw subs, because you know how some people feel like you're trying to throw subs, and I'm really not. But this is like a really serious question. I'm having the time of my life. I'm trying to be smart about this to win. I want to know, fellas, if you have a sister. Let's say that you have a sister, right? And you got to watch your sister have the train ran on her, right? By your bros. And they're violating your sister. I mean, spitting on her, foot on her head, and you can't do nothing. Would you rather watch that or watch your mom's? You want to watch your moms get wild out by 15 guys, total strangers? But this is your mom. Or would you rather watch your sister get violated by your bros? They said my sister. My sister, respectfully. Y'all would throw y'all little sister under the bus like that? That is really crazy. Hi, my love. You missed out on so much already. That was so wrong. Nah, my mom's. It's just like that's. See, now the guys can't say they want. Oh, it's going to be both, because these are two hard decisions. As men, you're supposed to be protectors of your little sisters, and you're supposed to be protectors of your mother. So, which one would you rather watch be violated? It's a hard one. You're tied up. You can't do anything. Which one would you rather watch? But it's fine. We covered subjects. We had covered a couple of subjects, about my life. I spoke my truth about my past and things that I went through and how I am the single mother that I am today. I'm playing. I'm deaf. It's deaf, not my mom's. Now my mom would probably like it. Yo, Jen, love. I was asking serious questions. It's joking question, but they're serious questions because I want to know what would you do for money. You and Capo talking again? I didn't know we had beef. There go your mom. I'm like, you're probably right. Period. Period. Okay, so I have another question. You guys. Are you listening? Who would you rather cook? Ooh, let's take it back. Y'all remember this game? Cook, unalive, and make your ex partner. It was the giggle for me. So let me give y'all the list, right? Y'all listening? Guys, I'm gonna give y'all three. Women, I'm gonna give y'all three. Okay? You ready? For the guys, you got Megan Fox, Gabrielle Union, and Jennifer Lopez. Okay? We cooking someone. No, I didn't mean to say cooking somebody. When I like, does it give me money? What do you mean when you like, does it give you money? Let me finish. So for the guys, you get one of them is going to be your cook. One of them is going to be your partner. And the other person you get to unalive. Who are you going to unalive between Megan Fox? Oh, no, no, no. Who you want to unalive between Megan Fox, Jennifer Lopez, and Gabrielle Union? Does it give you money when I like your live? No. You have to actually give me an actual gift in order for me to get money from it. Now that's her name. I'm just high. All right. So, ladies, these are your three. Ladies, this is your three. That was in my Becky voice. Ladies, you get to pick somebody to be your cook, somebody to be your partner, and one of them you have to unalive. We have between Jordan B. Jordan, yeah, Jordan B. Right? Who was somebody that y'all said in the live the other day? LL Cool J. We'll keep it as a classic. You don't know who Jordan B is? She doesn't know who Jordan B is. Okay, you ever seen the movie Fruitvale? Fruitvale? I don't know how to pronounce it. Or what was that Mike Tyson movie? Not Mike Tyson. Oh my God! All right, y'all seen Black Panther? Y'all seen fucking Black Panther? I know you had to see fucking Black Panther. Y'all are hurting me over here. He played in Black Panther. He was trying to fight Black Panther for his spot. Okay, you're with me on LL Cool J. So y'all know who LL Cool J is. I just said Michael B. Jordan, and you're saying here acting like you don't know who he is. No. We're not. She's talking about Chris Brown. We ain't doing no damn ugly ass, young ass, light skinned motherfuckers. Okay. So guys, I'm waiting to hear y'all answers. Michael Jordan B, you know who the fuck I was talking about. All right, so we're good on LL Cool J. No, I didn't feel so bad about not knowing what BBC was. We got LL Cool J. Elbow. Idris Elbow. Samuel Jackson. Who are you unaliving? He's engaged to Steve Harvey's daughter. Who? Oh. Well, shit. Good luck to their asses. Who are you? Who's going to be your cook? Who's going to be your partner? And who are you going to unalive? I love the answers. Okay, so fellas is unaliving Megan Fox. The fellas is unaliving Megan Fox. Jennifer Lopez is their partner. I thought everybody loved Megan Fox. I thought that she was cute. Cute little Spanish thing, if she is Spanish. Jordan is finna be hardcore me every day. I'm often LL Cool J. Ava, who's LL? What is he going to be for you? Jennifer, LL Cool J as a cook. Yeah, y'all seen him in that movie. He was shuffling it up. He was definitely shuffling it up. I need y'all to put unaliving and not the whole word. You often Samuel Jackson? I probably would have too. Your time is done. Your time has come. You're done for. I'm over here starting a bunch of shit. Mm-hmm. Love it. Jordan B is the cook. LL Cool J is my partner. Unaliving Sam. Everybody's going to unalive Sam. I just think it's because he's old. Michael B. Jordan, y'all. He gonna be my everything. A little fine self. Hey, Victoria. You guys, we went way past my time. I just peeped. It's 11:24. I'm about to get ready to get off of this. You guys, let's wrap this up, right? I appreciate y'all that participated with this game with my silly questions. Tomorrow is Freaky Friday. We are going to be. He was voted Man of the Year. Ooh, he could be my Man of the Year. Come look me up. Nah, all right. But all jokes aside, really fast, you guys. Tomorrow is Freaky Friday. We are going to be talking about all the freaky shit. All freaky shit. We are talking about it all. The ins, the outs, the do's, the don'ts, and the things that you should try. So if you have some great experience with something that you've tried before and it worked out for you, I would love for you to share it with the rest of us. Put us on to some game. Um, simple things like the fruit roll up challenge, the grapefruit challenge. So I get off work after 9. Oh, he played in Creed. Nah, nah. You don't think he's cute? I forgot he played in Creed. I couldn't think of the name of the movie. But if you get off work after 9, that's fine because I'm going live at 9. So whatever time you get off, you'll just be tuning in. I'm going live at 9 o'clock tomorrow. But I should make it for 9:30, but I want to stick to 9. I want to stick to 9 so I could do 9 to 11. I have tried this thing called sleep. It's amazing when done right. Jen, I'm done. I'm done. I know you gotta have some good experiences, but I want to be able to talk about okay, cool. I missed a lot of this. Yeah, you did, but it's fine. It's fine. You still came in. You tuned in. You came in. Show love. That's all that really matters. But some of the things that we are going to be discussing tomorrow, like I said, is the do's, the don'ts, and the things you should try, things you should not try. So I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait to have this conversation because I got a lot of things to talk about. I just like doing this. My favorite topic. You sure this is your favorite topic? Because I would have thought your favorite topic would have been toxic. I need to come up with a subject for Saturdays and Sundays because all I have is Monday through Friday subjects. I don't have nothing for Saturday or Sunday. Soul food Sundays. Soul food Sundays. True, LOL. I got some stories too. Maddie, take your ass to bed. Toxic and freaky. Thank you for the rose, Tiny. Yes. Period. Like I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. So before I get ready to end the live, you guys comment down below your name. We're going out with me giving you a card pull. So comment down below your name. Let me pull a card for y'all. Savory Saturday. But then I have to think about what we're going to do on Savory Saturday. I can't wait to get out this chair. My ass is killing me. Let me pull some cards for you guys really quick. And that's some motherfucking period poop. Okay. I'm going to pull 3 cards for each person. Each person is going to get 3 cards. All right. That is how I'm ending my live. I'm giving those of you who commented your name, I'm going to give y'all 3 cards. All right. First up, Maddie. Of course, our card is going to fall on the floor. Maddie. Okay, Maddie. There's some shit that you need to figure out on your own. You can't go and rely on your friends or your family member. They're saying right now the situation you need to figure out by yourself. You're not going to get the proper help. You need to help yourself out at this time. They said that you are very close to achieving your goal. So whatever your focus is on, and what you've been trying to focus on, keep that same focus because you're closer to your dream than you think. And I know sometimes you may look at it just like, maybe I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, but you are. Okay, so stay focused. And they said nothing real can be threatened. Protect your peace of mind and your sanity. Don't let nobody with negativity come around you and fuck you over. You hear me? It's equation. All right. Why you gotta be the one to have extra cards coming out? Which one do I feel like you need to hear? We're gonna go with this card. I'm gonna go with this card. It's crazy. All right, it's equation. Yeah, school and work, getting into the medical school. I'm proud of you. Keep that focus. They want you to connect with your womb. Connect with your womb. So normally with the connect with the womb can mean multiple things, you guys. This can mean a pregnancy or maybe problems in the uterus area, or you may be feeling pains in your lower area. Connect with it. Tonight when you go to sleep and you're getting ready to go and lay down, place your hand over your uterus area. I'm feeling pain right now. Okay, so then you understand what I'm saying. Place your hand over it, but go on YouTube, type in sound healing on YouTube before you go to sleep, and place your hand over your uterus and try to think positive and send light going to your body and like lighten that area up. Picture lights going to that area while you're holding down on it. Okay, so you said you're feeling pain. So like I said, that has to do with that area, your uterus problem, okay? They said that your commitment is being tested right now. I don't know if maybe you've been dealing with somebody, but if you have been, they want you to know right now your commitment is being tested. I don't know if this is like a loyalty kind of test, but this could be either with the relationship or this could be with something in your life right now. You're being tested to see, are you going to be able to pass? So let's say, let me just give you a really quick example. Let's say, for example, you've been trying to be a better person, right? Because that's what we keep talking about, becoming a better person, right? And while you're trying to be a better person, they may send somebody negative in your life to see how you're going to move. Are you going to allow this person back into your house? Or are you going to keep your doors locked and not let them in? They're saying right now, your commitment is being tested at this time in your life. So stay focused. Don't allow anybody in your space and don't cheat if you are in a relationship. Your commitment is being tested at this point. Was good game. Was good game. Your other card says this is not your practice life. They want you to listen to a voice that's a voice in your inner heart that's been trying to tell you about a dream that you have. They want you to start focusing on that dream that you have. Okay, listen to that inner voice in you. Next up, Ava. 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 That didn't take long. Ava. Ava. I almost fell. I almost bust my ass. I'm gonna pull from this thing. I love you more. Ava. 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 All right, Ava. They said you are the best thing that ever happened to you. You need to go easy on yourself. They said that you're very hard on yourself. Go easy on your ass. All right? Take it easy. You're the best thing that ever happened to you. You're doing the best that you can. It's okay to be easy. They said your purpose is a personal expansion. You need to figure out how can you start living your life and be more intentional with the choices that you make. Okay? Your last card says everything is as you creative. They want you to know that you create all of your own life lessons. You create all of your own life lessons. Robin, 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 Robin. That didn't take long now, did it? Robin, Robin, Robin. Robin, Robin. Give it to Robin to have multiple cards as well. I'm going with this card. This card automatically, I feel like that's a card that you are going to need to hear. Robin, Robin. And she got 2 cards. Let's go with these. So, Robin, they are asking you to do a health checkup. Go and see your doctor and go and get yourself checked out. I don't know. Like I tell people all the time, my son finally added this page. Good. I hope he added the other page too. But yeah, they want you to go and do a health checkup. I tell people all the time, this could range anywhere. Okay, this could be anywhere between something that may be serious and something that may be underlying, like diabetes, high cholesterol, stuff like that. So go to your doctor and get a checkup done for everything. Okay, they are asking you to go and seek your doctor. I got anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but free you from a situation that no longer feels good for you. You sent payment. You want a mini? You want a mini reading? You want a mini reading? I told him it was blocked. Yeah, we'll tell him to. Okay, good. Your last card says prosperity lies ahead. I'm about to put that with the wrong cards. You want me to do a mini reading? I got your payment. Victoria. Hi, Ava. Victoria. All right, Victoria. Your second card is prosperity lies ahead. Oh, anxiety. Anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but it's trying to free you from a situation that no longer feels good to you. That was your second card. Ava. All right. Ooh, I'm doing Victoria. Okay, Victoria. Oh shit. Victoria. And leave it to Victoria for her cards to go on the floor. Get it. I got 2 cards. We're going with this one. You need some X in your life. You need some X in your life. The other card said it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. They want you to get out of your head. Get out of your ass. Get your head out your ass. They said it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. You need to get your head out of your ass pronto. No, you said TikTok gets half, so I was showing you love via Cash App. I appreciate it so much. I do. Thank you so much, Ava. Love you, girl. And your last card says you need to prioritize self-love and self-care. Practice self-love and self-care. Akira. Okay. Y'all could comment down below your name if you want me to pull a card for you really quick before I get off. All 3 were true. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. My card's definitely on point. Good. Okay. I'm gonna go with this card. I'm gonna go with that card. The cards are definitely period. Okay. Kara, baby. They said that you need to take a fucking trip. They need you to go and see some new shit, do some new things, and meet some cooler people. You need to figure out what in your life is it that you need to let go of and release. And your last card is all in divine order. They said you need to figure out how can you learn to live and go with the flow of life. Okay? Learn how to go with the flow of life. Let me see mine. I know I said comment down below your name. All right, all right, all right. Off rip, 2 cards. And it's crazy, but I'm going to go with this card. I'm going to go with this card. I'm going to go with that card. I'm going to go with it. Mind your business. Chris, your cards are very interesting. You got 4 cards that came out. When you're ready, book me for your reading. I'm going to go with this card. I'm going to go with that card. I'm going to go with that card. I actually don't want to pull from that deck. I don't. I'm going to this one. What? Don't come in here ganging him. You wasn't in here. You wasn't in here. You missed everything. Ooh, child. I'm ready. I am ready. We're going to go with this card. All right, Chris. Your first card. Chris, are you looking in the camera? You looking? When peace is your fucking priority, negativity cannot exist in your life. Let me say it again. When peace is your priority, negativity cannot exist in your life. Stop allowing negativity in your space because you are not going to grow. I don't even want to get too much into detail. You're not going to grow. You're not going to learn nothing as long as you keep allowing negativity to come around you. Okay? They said that a personal issue is going to reach a resolution. A personal issue is going to reach a resolution. So whatever you may be dealing with right now in your life, whatever you may be going through right now in your life, they are telling you that it's about, you're going to get an outcome very soon. I don't know which way it's going to go, but they said that there's going to be a resolution that is going to come into your life very soon with a situation. They are also encouraging you to start spending more time with your friends. And when I say spending time with your friends, I don't mean partying and drinking and smoking. When I say spending time with your friends, you guys, y'all can comment down below your name. Because I'm getting ready to get off. I'm done. I've been live for long enough. When I say spend time with your friends, I don't mean partying, hanging out, and drinking. I actually mean when you invite friends over, you're cooking, and y'all are talking about things that's taking place in your lives. Okay? So I covered everybody. Yes, the fucking card hand strikes again. It never misses, baby. Period. So, you guys, like I said, tomorrow is Freaky Friday, where we are going to be talking about all the freaky, nicky dickies. We're getting down to the nitty gritties. So, I hope to see everybody tuned and locked in tomorrow for Freaky Friday. I appreciate. Don't be fucking calling my phone. Steady calling my phone. I told you before that it's over. Leave me alone. I know it's hurting to see me go. You gonna see me stun. But no, like I said, you guys, all jokes aside though, I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I hope that y'all enjoyed the live. I had a blast, you guys. Now y'all got to know more about me. Like I said, today was Too True Thursday, and I was true and I was honest, and I told y'all my truth. Like I said, it's a non-judgment free zone. what I went through is what I went through, and it made me how I am today, and why I'm so overprotective and don't trust and don't be willing to just sleep with every and anybody. Okay? So I love you guys. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay.